Hello and welcome to our tutorial for making macrame barrettes for your hair. Our headband and barrette kits are available in our Instagram shop at Juana Macrame. The materials you will need are plain barrettes like these and 2 pieces of rope 54 inches each for each barrette, and you will need scissors, a comb, and also a glue stick and a glue gun. So you grab all of these things. You will need a wooden dowel or anything similar to mount the rope on, and you will need something heavy like this plant pot to keep the dowel in place, or you can use 2 S-hooks to hang the dowel from any hanging point in your house. We are going to do a lark's head to mount the 2 cords onto the dowel. So just fold the cord in half, take the loop end and hitch it over the dowel, and take the tail end and put it through the loop and pull. Do the same thing to the other side and you will create the 2 lark's head knots. Now take your heavy thing or like this plant pot and pin the dowel down so that it won't move. We are going to take the 4 cords and do a square knot. So the center cords, that is your holding cords, and the outer cords, that is what you call your working cords. So now to make the square knot, you will take the right cord and place it over the holding cords, and then take your left cord and place it over the right cord, and then take the left cord to the back of all of the cords and then through the loop at the right side, and then just pull sideways while holding the holding cords in place and pulling it down. So pull the holding cords down and then pull the working cords sideways until you reach about 2 inches from the dowel, and then do the same thing at the opposite side. So left side, then take the right cord and put it through the loop in the left side, and then just pull sideways, and there you have what we call a square knot. Now take your tape measure and measure 1 inch down and make another square knot 1 inch apart from the first square knot. So again, start at the right side, take the left cord into the loop to the right and then pull sideways, and then we want to make it exactly 1 inch apart. Then the left cord, left over right and through to the back and through the loop, pull sideways, and you have your second square knot that is 1 inch apart from the first square knot. Now I'm going to move this up as we make our way down. This time I'm going to measure 1.5 inches apart from that second square knot. So I will make another square knot, again starting at the right side and then the left side, and I will just look at I have to adjust this so that it will be exactly 1.5 inches away from the second square knot. There you go. I just have to fix these holding cords so that they won't twist. I'll move it up again, and this time I will measure 2 inches from the last square knot. So again, right, left over right, to the back and through the loop, pull sideways, and I'm adjusting it to make sure that it reaches 2 inches, and then the opposite side to create the square knot. So there you go. I did 1 inch and then 1.5, and then this time I did 2 inches of space between square knots. So I just have to fix this holding cord so that it doesn't wrinkle. So I did 1 inch space and then 1.5 and then 2 inches of space. And then next I will go back to 1.5 inches. So the 2 inches part, that's basically the middle. So I will make another square knot with a 1.5 inch space after the last square knot, and then I will make one last square knot with 1 inch space from the last one. And now for the fun part, we are going to pull down the holding cords, and then with your thumb and index finger, you are going to push the square knot up like so. And in doing that, you are creating what is called a picot. So those 2 loops. So do the same thing with the next one, and you will see that you're creating another picot that is longer than the first one. And of course, as we now push this other one up, it is of course even longer. And then we will continue to push. I'm going to just tighten this end. So now we will just continue to push all of these square knots up until they are beside each other, creating these 5 picots, which look really nice and pretty. Now I will just close this section with a square knot. So there, again I started at the right side and then a left side, and this time I am making this square knot really tight to make sure that that is really the secure end of the barrette. And then I will measure 1 inch and cut the rest of the cords. So I just have 1 inch, and then remove the cords from the dowel, and I will cut these loopy parts so that I will have 4 separate cords. And then I will make a square knot here, but this time I'll start at the left side because I'm at the opposite side. So basically I'm doing the same thing that I did in the other side, only I start at the left and then the right side, and basically I just made another square knot that is just reverse, and then trim it at 1 inch again. And then I'm going to grab my comb, and we are going to, okay, I'm just making it a bit tighter, making sure that the picots are beside each other, and I'm going to now comb these edges to make a nice fringe. There you go. So just comb it really well. If you have a comb that has finer teeth, that would be best. So now it kind of looks like a piece of candy, and of course I'm going to trim it to look even more like a piece of candy. So there, we will cut that and comb it a bit more until you get your desired shape. So there you go, and now you grab that barrette, and this is the part where you will use your glue gun to just glue it onto the barrette. So I want to usually open the barrette when I glue it on to make sure that I don't glue the barrette closed. So you glue that on, and then that's it. You have a barrette, a macrame barrette. This barrette actually comes with the headband kit. It's a headband and barrette kit, and you can opt to make your other barrette look like this. It has 3 picots instead of 5. That depends on you. And you can see our tutorial for the headband in another video in our channel. So congratulations for being able to make your macrame headband and barrettes. You can purchase our kits from our Instagram shop at Juana Macrame. Thank you and join us again next time.